Imagine buying a home today and watching its value soar tomorrow. That's not just a dream. In the right city, it's already happening. Since the late 80s, U.S. home prices have jumped over 400%, turning average homeowners into millionaires. And even after downturns, smart investors saw returns that beat the stock market. But here's the truth most people miss. Location still matters more than timing. In 2025, while national price growth slows, a handful of cities are defying the trend, thanks to job booms, population growth, and major development plans. In this video, we've analyzed the data and uncovered the 8 best cities to buy a home if you want it to grow in value. From hidden gems in the Mountain West to booming Sunbelt metros, these places are set to surge. If you're planning to invest, relocate, or build long-term wealth, don't miss what's coming next, because one of these cities could change your financial future if you act in time. Number 8, Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta is no longer just the transportation hub of the South. It's a full-fledged economic powerhouse and one of the most promising cities for real estate growth in 2025. With a metro population surpassing 6 million, Atlanta continues to attract young professionals, families, and major corporations, creating a demand for housing that shows no sign of slowing. What makes Atlanta so attractive to investors? For starters, the city offers affordable home prices relative to other major metros, with the median price hovering around $400,000, well below cities like Los Angeles, Seattle, or New York. Yet property values have been steadily climbing, fueled by strong job creation and consistent in-migration. According to Zillow, Atlanta saw double-digit appreciation in recent years and remains one of the most active housing markets in the Southeast. The job market is a major driver of that growth. Global companies like Microsoft, Google, Apple, and Netflix have significantly expanded their footprints in Atlanta, bringing thousands of high-paying jobs and transforming neighborhoods like Midtown, Buckhead, and Westside. And Atlanta's diverse economy also includes booming sectors in film and TV production, logistics, healthcare, and fintech, making it more resilient to downturns. Culturally, Atlanta delivers. It offers a rich music scene, world-class food, and a legacy of civil rights activism and Black entrepreneurship that make the city both unique and forward-thinking. For investors, the rental market is especially strong. Whether it's long-term leases for young professionals or short-term rentals for tourists and business travelers, occupancy rates remain high, and demand continues to outpace supply. Of course, Atlanta has challenges. Traffic congestion is real, infrastructure needs updates, and crime concerns in some areas persist. But the city is responding with major investments in public transportation, urban renewal, and housing development. Bottom line, Atlanta is a city on the rise, and smart real estate investors recognize its combination of affordability, economic momentum, and cultural vitality. In 2025, it stands out as a top market where your home's value and your equity can grow fast. Number 7, Denver, Colorado. Denver is one of those rare cities that blends urban opportunity with outdoor adventure, and in 2025, it's proving to be a powerhouse for real estate appreciation. Located at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, Denver continues to attract young professionals, remote workers, and growing families looking for a better quality of life, without sacrificing job opportunities. That migration has helped fuel a real estate boom over the past decade. According to CoreLogic, home values in Denver rose by 15% in 2021 alone, and while the pace has stabilized, prices continue to climb steadily in 2025, thanks to ongoing demand and limited housing inventory. What makes Denver stand out? It's all about balance. The city's economy is diverse, with major industries like aerospace, technology, energy, and healthcare providing strong employment options. Big names like Lockheed Martin, Google, and DaVita anchor a robust job market, while Denver's startup ecosystem continues to grow. This strong economic foundation supports both home price appreciation and rental demand. For real estate investors, Denver offers reliable long-term growth in a resilient housing market that has weathered past national downturns. And the lifestyle? It's a major draw. Residents enjoy over 300 days of sunshine, access to skiing, hiking, mountain biking, and scenic beauty that few other metros can match. That has made Denver especially attractive to remote workers and digital nomads, many of whom are investing in homes or income properties. But the city isn't without challenges. Affordability is becoming a concern, with median home prices now around $600,000. Traffic is also worsening, and new construction can't always keep up with demand due to zoning and geographic limitations. Still, Denver's planning ahead, investing in public transit, infrastructure, and green development to maintain livability. In 2025, Denver offers a compelling mix of lifestyle, job security, and property value appreciation. For those seeking a city that feels both modern and grounded, Denver is one of the smartest places to buy a home today, and watch its value grow for years to come. Number 6, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville has long been known as the heart of country music, but in 2025, it's also becoming one of the most promising real estate markets in the U.S. Over the past few years, Nashville has transformed into a major economic hub, with booming sectors in healthcare, education, logistics, and tech. The presence of industry giants like HCA Healthcare, Oracle, and Amazon's Operations Center of Excellence has brought high-paying jobs and population growth, two key drivers of housing demand. According to Zillow, home values in Nashville increased by nearly 2% year over year, showing stable long-term growth even as other markets cooled. The median home price remains relatively affordable at around $450,000, especially compared to similar cities with national appeal. What makes Nashville stand out is its cultural energy and high quality of life. The city is brimming with live music, great restaurants, and walkable neighborhoods like the Gulch, East Nashville, and 12 South. That urban vitality draws young professionals, creatives, and remote workers from across the country, all of whom need places to live. Nashville's rental market is thriving, with strong occupancy rates and high demand for both long-term and short-term rentals. Its popularity with tourists makes Airbnb and vacation rentals especially profitable, and many investors are turning to multifamily and mixed-use developments in the city's growing urban core. Of course, Nashville does face its share of challenges. Infrastructure is struggling to keep pace with growth, traffic congestion is increasing, and housing affordability is becoming an issue for first-time buyers. But city officials are investing heavily in public transit, road upgrades, and housing development, signaling a commitment to sustainable expansion. The bottom line? Nashville offers a rare combination of steady appreciation, high rental income potential, and cultural relevance. For real estate investors and homeowners alike, Music City hits all the right notes, making it one of the top places to buy a home in 2025 if long-term value is the goal. Number 5, Tampa, Florida. Tampa has quietly emerged as one of the most lucrative real estate markets in the U.S., offering a mix of affordability, growth, and lifestyle appeal that few other cities can match. Located along Florida's Gulf Coast, Tampa has experienced a real estate boom in recent years, driven by an influx of new residents, expanding industries, and a red-hot rental market. From 2020 to 2021 alone, home values in Tampa skyrocketed by 29%, according to Zillow. While that pace has slowed, demand hasn't disappeared. In 2025, Tampa continues to attract buyers from across the country, especially those leaving high-cost markets like New York and California. One of Tampa's biggest draws is its diverse and growing economy. Key sectors include finance, healthcare, tech, and logistics, with major employers like J.P. Morgan Chase, Baycare Health System, and Tech Data calling the city home. Tampa's strong job market fuels steady population growth, which in turn keeps housing demand high and inventory tight. The city also shines when it comes to lifestyle. With year-round sunshine, access to world-class beaches, vibrant neighborhoods like Hyde Park and Seminole Heights, and no state income tax, it's easy to see why Tampa remains popular with both homebuyers and real estate investors. The rental market in Tampa is especially strong. Rising home prices have pushed many would-be buyers into renting, and short-term vacation rentals remain in demand thanks to the city's growing tourism industry. Investors are seeing high occupancy rates and strong cash flow, particularly in single-family homes and multi-unit properties near downtown and the waterfront. That said, there are concerns. Hurricane risk and rising insurance premiums are realities in Florida, and infrastructure is working to keep up with population growth. Still, Tampa has proven remarkably resilient, with solid fundamentals, continued economic diversification, and a high quality of life. Tampa stands tall in 2025 as one of the best cities in America to buy a home if you want long-term value and consistent appreciation. Number 4, Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix has cemented its reputation as one of the most dynamic housing markets in America, and in 2025, it continues to offer exceptional opportunities for real estate investors and homebuyers seeking long-term value. Over the past decade, Phoenix has welcomed hundreds of thousands of new residents, growing its metro population to over 5 million. That influx has been driven by affordability, warm weather, and a pro-growth business environment, especially for those fleeing high-cost areas like California. From May 2021 to May 2022 alone, Phoenix saw a staggering 21.5% increase in home prices, one of the highest jumps among major U.S. cities. While the market has since stabilized, it remains strong and competitive, especially in suburban communities like Mesa, Gilbert, and Surprise, where new developments are popping up quickly. What makes Phoenix so attractive? First, its diverse economy. The city's job market is booming thanks to growth in healthcare, tech, construction, and manufacturing. Major employers such as Intel, Banner Health, Honeywell, and Amazon are fueling employment and attracting skilled workers, many of whom are entering the housing market. Second, Phoenix's cost of living remains lower than many other large metro areas, despite rising home prices. Buyers can still find relatively affordable homes with long-term upside, especially when compared to cities like Los Angeles or San Francisco. The rental market is also hot, with high demand from young professionals, retirees, and new transplants. Both long-term and short-term rental properties are performing well. Yields are strong and occupancy rates remain high. That said, challenges exist. Water scarcity is a long-term issue, and extreme heat presents lifestyle considerations. But Phoenix is investing in infrastructure, solar energy, and water management to meet future demands. In short, Phoenix combines job growth, population expansion, and investor-friendly economics to create one of the most promising housing markets in the U.S. If you're looking for appreciation with staying power, Phoenix is a smart bet in 2025. Number 3, Boise, Idaho. Boise has quietly become one of the most talked about real estate markets in America, and for good reason. This once under-the-radar city has experienced explosive growth in both population and home values, turning it into a top-tier destination for investors and homebuyers alike in 2025. Over the past year, home values in Boise surged by 18%, according to Realtor.com, outpacing the national average and signaling that the demand here is still red hot. So what's driving the boom? Affordability, lifestyle, and migration from pricier West Coast cities. Boise offers a high quality of life with a much lower cost of living than places like Seattle, Portland, or San Francisco. With scenic views, low crime, and access to mountains, rivers, and trails, it's ideal for families, outdoor enthusiasts, and remote workers. At the same time, the local economy is thriving. Boise's job market has diversified in recent years, with major employers in tech, healthcare, and education. Companies like Micron Technology, HP, and St. Luke's health system continue to expand, while startups and remote professionals add momentum to the city's economic landscape. This rising economic profile means steady demand for housing, both for owner-occupants and renters. Rental properties in Boise remain in high demand, especially single-family homes in suburbs like Meridian, Nampa, and Eagle. With low vacancy rates and climbing rents, investors are finding consistent cash flow and long-term equity growth. Of course, with rapid growth comes pressure. Boise has seen rising housing costs, traffic congestion, and strain on infrastructure. Local officials are working on solutions, including smart growth strategies and transit improvements, to preserve what makes Boise special while supporting its expansion. Bottom line, Boise offers the perfect mix of livability, affordability, and investment potential. It may not be as flashy as Austin or Phoenix, But for buyers seeking big returns in a smaller market, Boise is one of the smartest bets you can make in 2025. Number 2, Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh is rapidly climbing the ranks as one of America's most promising cities for homebuyers and real estate investors in 2025. With a population that's consistently expanding and an economy anchored by innovation, Raleigh delivers the rare combination of stability, affordability, and long-term growth. At the heart of its economic engine is the Research Triangle Park, RTP, one of the largest and most influential tech and biotech hubs in the U.S. The region is home to more than 300 companies, including IBM, Cisco, and GlaxoSmithKline, and is supported by top-tier universities like Duke, UNC Chapel Hill, and NC State. According to government projections, the Raleigh-Durham area is expected to add over 145,000 jobs by 2032, marking a 12.2% employment increase that will further strengthen housing demand. Even with this surge in growth, Raleigh's home prices remain accessible, with median values hovering around $420,000, offering strong upside for appreciation compared to coastal markets. This makes Raleigh especially attractive to young professionals, families, and remote workers looking to put down roots in a city that balances opportunity with livability. Raleigh is also known for its clean streets, tree-lined neighborhoods, and cultural richness. With vibrant art scenes, outdoor festivals, and proximity to beaches and mountains, it's a lifestyle destination that's increasingly on buyers' radar. The rental market is robust, fueled by college students, medical residents, and tech workers, making it a great spot for long-term and short-term investors alike. Neighborhoods like North Hills, Briar Creek, and Five Points are seeing a flurry of new development and strong appreciation potential. As with any fast-growing city, infrastructure is being tested. But Raleigh is ahead of the curve, investing heavily in public transit, housing, and green initiatives. In 2025, Raleigh stands tall as a smart, scalable, and forward-looking housing market. If you're searching for real estate that grows with you, not against you, Raleigh deserves your attention. Number 1, Austin, Texas. In 2025, Austin remains the undisputed champion of real estate growth, and it's easy to see why. Often dubbed Silicon Hills, Austin has evolved into one of the most dynamic and sought-after markets in the country, driven by massive tech expansion, population growth, and an unmatched cultural vibe. Major players like Tesla, Oracle, Apple, and Google have made Austin their home, transforming the city into a tech epicenter that continues to attract high-income professionals and entrepreneurs from across the U.S. This surge in jobs has fueled a sustained housing demand boom. From 2010 to 2020, Austin's population grew by more than 20%, and that momentum hasn't slowed. Even after a brief correction, home values have stabilized and are now climbing again, making 2025 a strategic time to buy in before the next wave. What makes Austin truly exceptional is its livability and lifestyle. From world-famous music festivals and food trucks to scenic parks and lakes, the city offers a vibrant, outdoor-centric culture that appeals to everyone, from tech execs to artists. No state income tax, a business-friendly climate, and excellent public schools in areas like Westlake Hills and Round Rock add even more fuel to the fire. For investors, Austin's rental market is one of the strongest in the nation. Whether it's student rentals near the University of Texas or short-term vacation stays near downtown, demand remains high, and so do returns. Areas like Leander, Pflugerville, and Buda offer more affordable entry points while still riding the wave of appreciation from central Austin's core. Of course, challenges exist. Affordability is a concern, and infrastructure is straining under the weight of growth. But city planners are actively investing in transit upgrades, housing development, and smart zoning changes to keep pace. Bottom line, Austin is more than a boomtown. It's a sustainable ecosystem of innovation, culture, and long-term value. For anyone serious about building wealth through real estate in 2025, Austin isn't just an option, it's the gold standard. That wraps up our list of the 8 best U.S. cities to buy a home in 2025 if you want real growth, smart equity, and a strong financial future. From tech hubs to lifestyle havens, These markets are where opportunity and value meet. Now it's your turn. Will you wait for prices to rise or take action and get ahead of the curve? If this video helped clarify your next move, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a trend. We've got more valuable insights coming your way. Until next time, invest wisely and keep building a future you believe in.